even started as an excuse to get the warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Breaks the tackle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Close to the marker, it's Rudolph. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Wants to throw. It's Pugh. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog. Which
is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run to the right. Shoots his way for more. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Pugh. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Air Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on the uniform.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, he fires. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Jumped out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
Well, you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
A quick tackle made, but he's got play for the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to clear it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when...
And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28 for the 4th time tonight. It's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nice move there. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Rudolph. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Takes it the other way. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Punch it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Pugh. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first. But second down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Montgomery. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kaiser. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point is good. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. on to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Looking downfield on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just...
Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He'll get rid of it. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll try the left side. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the wideout. They want to throw it. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fouls through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the...
Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. They have looked good. And I think the jeweled shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown,